Hello, hello, hello. Welcome here. Welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're on. This episode of As the Tarot Turns is brought to you on purpose with purpose. And I am your host, Crystal Lavender. Some people know me as Criddle, like Riddle with a C. Other people know me as Nacho Mama. That was my old YouTube name, is Nacho Mama. But I'm going to go with my God-given name, which is Crystal Lavender. So today we are going to be reading for the sign of Sagittarius. See what's coming in for the rest of Leo season for the Sagittarius Collective. Thank you guys so much for being here. I truly appreciate every single one of you that drop in and say hello. To all of my new subscribers, hi, welcome, thank you. And to all of my OGs, love you guys. You guys are rock solid. All right. And before we get started, we are going to talk about this guy right here. This is my book, okay? And it's called Say You Love, and it is a testimony of triumph over the darkness of childhood sexual trauma and addiction, okay? And I wrote this whole entire thing using my phone and a little, like some paper and a text to talk or talk to text app and my a Microsoft Word on my phone, and I would write stuff down on a paper, and then I would talk it into my phone, and then I would go in and edit it. So for those of you out there thinking that you need some sort of fancy software or a laptop or expensive computer to be able to pull something off like writing a book, nada. All you need is this little guy right here, okay? We all carry around the tools in our pocket every single day to accomplish all kinds of things. You could do all kinds of stuff with them little computers, including writing and publishing a book, okay? And I tell my story because it was someone else's story that inspired me to write my own. It was someone else's story that inspired me to find recovery. Like, hi, my name is Crystal, and I am 3+ years into recovery. It was Adam Vibe Gunton, and he is the founder of Recovered on Purpose. And it was his story that inspired me to become, to take control over my life and to be in recovery. So then his story inspired me to write my own story, and my story has inspired others to write their stories, okay? So I tell my story as honestly and as authentically and as vulnerably as I can, so that there's no one that feels like they're alone. Like I've done some pretty embarrassing stuff. I've lived one hell of a life for sure. So I tell my story so that you don't feel like you will never come out of it. All right. I know what it feels like to be in a shame loop. I know what it feels like to be stuck in the victimhood, in the hood of the victim. Okay. And not feeling like anything is ever going to get better. So I am here to reach into the fire and pull out as many as I humanly possibly can. By giving back, got to pay it forward, right? So we are paying it forward. Like 5 years ago, you wouldn't have never thought that I'd be sitting here like sober and in abundance. Like I was a hot mess some years ago. Okay, so that is in the description box of every one of my videos, of my newer uploads. Like I didn't have a book back in the day, so it's not in my older videos, but in my newer uploads, it will be in the link of all of the description boxes after the upload of the video. And it's also in my about page on my channel. Okay, and you could get a copy of it on Amazon, or you could get a free copy on my website. Or if you would like a signed copy, you can email me, and all that information will be in the description box. All right. With that being said, let's get this party started. Sagittarius. What's coming in for Sagittarius? We're going to start you out with some oracle messages for the Sagittarius collective. It's been a crazy week. Like my family's been in town, and like my little brother and my sister-in-law and my nieces, and it's been super exciting. But I also forget how much energy toddlers have. Like it's like my son's 21 years old, so it's been a minute since I've had like toddlers in my energy. So it's been fun. It's been super fun. I really enjoy their company. Hi, Mindful Mind. Thank you for being here. I'm going to put you up on the screen. Hello. Hi. Sagittarius. What do we got for Sagittarius? What sort of oracle messages do we have for Sagittarius for the rest of Leo season? I learned how to be a roofer. I got on my roof, conquered my fear of my roof. this has been in, like, I swear I shuffle these cards, but this must be a collective message for sure. It says, if you are noticing changes within yourself, it is because you are leaving the old version of yourself behind. You are elevating and shedding unnecessary layers. Old cycles are ending and new beginnings are on the horizon. You deserve this new chapter. Okay, this one has come out a couple times. I'm a Sagittarius moon, so I'm part of the Saggy gang. What else can we get for the Sagittarius from the Oracle messages? It says, make it your mission to accept all parts of you, the good and what you perceive to be your imperfections. Don't look for any outside validation. It's already within you. Once you realize your true beauty and potential, you will never doubt yourself again. And I know as humans, like that's kind of like, you know, one minute we get it, we're like, yes, we're on top of the world, and then, you know, we have our ups and we have our downs. But without the fluctuation, we wouldn't know. We would, like, if we were always in a state of bliss, would we even know that we were in a state of bliss? Like, without having any sort of like problems or stresses in our life, we wouldn't really know that our bliss is really that magical, you know? So let's go on to the tarot, see what the tarot has for the Sagittarius gang. I'm going to use this Star Trek. My sister-in-law lent me this Star Trek deck to use on my videos. So we're going to give it a shot to see what we got here with the Star Trek deck for Sagittarius. What's coming in for Sagittarius for the rest of the Leo season? Sagittarius sun and moon, huh? Nice. Super fiery. I love Sagittariuses. Sagittariuses are super optimistic, man. Like, just fun people to be around. Well, the first card that came out was the sun in reverse. So some of y'all aren't happy about something. What are they happy about? What's up with that? The Knight of Wands. Oh, are you dealing with some like douche canoe? What's up with that? The Two of Wands. So you are unhappy with the way that somebody has been juggling you. Maybe they make you feel confused, like conflicted. You might be dealing with somebody that's like 1 minute they're super in, and the next minute they're super out. So this person is definitely like confusing, and I don't think that is a your problem thing. I think that's just the way that this person is, you know. But it definitely puts a little bit of a damper on your parade there, because you're like, wait, what do you mean? Like 1 minute you're like all about it, and the next minute you're like, you don't know if you want it. And it kind of makes you feel out of sorts, right? But don't be giving your key of your happiness to anybody else outside of you. Because you do have celebration. I think that once you figure out that that's a them problem and not a you problem, and you don't take it personally, you know, then you'll go back to your happy-go-lucky self. Like, I don't think this has anything to do with you, Sagittarius. Like, I think that you are, like, you're probably too good of like, you're more spiritually evolved than this person. Like, this person doesn't understand a lot about how, like, they probably don't know anything about spirituality, anything about, like, you know, raising their frequency or their vibration. They probably put everything is everybody else's. Yeah, with the Ten of Swords, everything is everybody else's fault. Like, this person probably blames everyone else for anything that's ever happened to them. And I think this person just kind of like, just being around them drains your energy. They might be like an energy vampire, or whenever you hang out with them, you just feel like almost like you feel sorry for them in some way, but then you kind of take that energy with you. Like, we got to learn how to like notice that that's not us. Like, I don't think that this is your energy at all, Sagittarius, because you, like, Sagittariuses are super happy, like fun, like adventurous people, like in tune with your emotions and your frequency, you know. Like, I think this being around this person whoever this person is has really like made you kind of feel off kilter. But I think that there's some sort of like they're vampiring off of you. you know, or they're just one of those type of people that like you can't help but feel sorry for. It's like, oh, you know, and then your heart hurts because you have a bleeding heart, you know. It's like almost like finding a lost puppy dog on the side of the road. It's like you want to save them all, but there's like, people are not puppy dogs, right? We can't save them all. They'll end up hurting us more than necessary, that's for sure. Because you got the High Priestess here. Like, you are definitely in tune with your intuition. You know, you're usually really good at deciphering what is yours and what's not yours. But for some reason, this person really gets to your, like, they pull on your heartstrings. You know, you got the Fool card here. Oop, what was that? Dropped it. Where'd it go? It's in the abyss. Something fell into the abyss. Oh, there it is. Oh, you got the Page of Coins. So you might be taking a new leap of faith into some sort of, like, maybe you're considering starting your own business, or like working from home, or starting some sort of new like side hustle project. Maybe you guys got a Posh account and you're getting rid of some of your old clothes and you're selling them on like Neighbors, or like you're definitely interested in some sort of entrepreneurial idea, and you're definitely going to take the leap of faith towards that. I think that will be really successful for you because we have the Empress next to it. Okay. So whatever this new idea, this new entrepreneurship that you were thinking about is definitely going to bring in some sort of extra source of income. You know, and it might start off a little bit at first, but you definitely got to put the action towards it. Okay. With the Magician here, you have all the tools necessary. So don't doubt yourself. All right. Don't doubt yourself or your abilities. Like, don't let the worm start talking to you. Like, shut them worms up. These cards are super slippery. Because you have the whole world, the world here. Like, whatever it was, like, I think whatever it is with this person that pulls on your heartstrings that you just feel sorry for, that like you kind of want to, it's like that. It feels like this like lost puppy dog, you know. It's like you just really want to help this person, or you want to, you so badly want to show them, like, you know, how to be happy, and like, you know, how you continue like your internal happiness all the time. But it's like, no matter how much you explain it to them, they just don't get it. I mean, you could bring a horse to water, but you can't make them think, you know. Like, this person is very, very against like trying to take anything into their own hands. It's like the world is always happening to them. And I think you have tried to help this person see it from a different point of view, and they're just not. And I think you care very deeply for whoever this person is, but they're definitely like, their energy definitely makes you feel like bad, you know? So the faster you get rid of them, the not necessarily get rid of them, but quit letting them affect you the way that they affect you. Like, you have new beginnings. You got two aces on the board right here, the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords, right? That's like a brand new start, fresh start, invigoration, you know, and you'll be moving real fast. Like, once you get rid of that energy, like, everything will move forward really fast for you. You could be dealing with the Cancer, but you've got your independence, you know? That's one cup away from the 10 of Cups, which is like the permanent contentment in the realm of the heart, you know? Like, you are definitely like your own independent person. Just try to remember that energy, like, I know as empaths, we have this tendency to, when we go out into the world, we suck in the energy instead of pushing ours out. And then like, once we suck all that energy in, we're like, well, why do I feel this way? You know, just remember that energy is not yours. Okay. And I think once you realize it, like once you're like, oh yeah, that's not me, that's not my energy, it just goes poof, goes away. And then you're back to your independent, like, Sagittarius are really good at filling their own cup, right? Like the Temperance card, and the Temperance card is like, that's what the Temperance is doing. She's filling from her cup into another cup, right? So you guys are really good at filling your own cup. You've got the star here. So there is a lot of hope, a lot of hope for the future. I think whatever this new business is that you're thinking about, like, I think it's going to be really successful for you. So if you get some sort of like inspired action or this like idea in your head, you're like, wow, I'm like, I got to get to writing on paper right now. It's like, don't hesitate, don't hesitate. Jump on it. Jump on it. And don't be too close-minded either. Not like Sagittariuses are, but whoever this person that you are trying to help or have like serious heartstrings for, like they are committed to they're committed to the way that they think. All right. It's almost like you're talking to a brick wall. Like even though you're planting seeds, like I wouldn't stop planting those seeds, but don't take them not listening to you personally. Because you are going to come together with somebody that's more of a like mind. You are going to have a healing, like, look, there's the medical, right? If y'all are dealing with some sort of medical issues, I think that those are going to be taken care of. But whoever it is that's coming into your life or whatever connections you're about to make is going to be more healing for you. I mean, even the healers need a little bit of healing sometimes. Like there are people out there that are healer of healers, right? You might be one of those people that are a healer of healers. Yeah, but this person, whoever it was that was in the past, has not conquered their demons. Okay? They have not conquered their demons. They are still very much attached to whatever lifestyle that they've had. Even though they might complain about it and say that they want help, really they don't want any help. They just want empathy, or they want sympathy and empathy. Like there's a difference between sympathy and empathy, But I feel like you're really nurturing. All right, you've got the Empress card here. You could be dealing with a Libra or a Taurus or a Capricorn, Cancer. But energy is just energy. And there's no changing this person, all right? And we have to not fall in love with the potential of people. We have a tendency to do that. Like we see the good in people, especially those that we love or that we are trying to help. Like we always see the potential in them. But if we're only looking at their potential and not loving them for who they are in this moment, then do we truly love them? Do they truly love us? If somebody is like trying to get us to change, oh, you would be so pretty if you would just lose some weight. You know what I mean? You would be so perfect if you just stopped doing this one thing. Like you would it's like that makes us feel like we're not worthy of love in the way that we are right now, It's like you are worthy of love, Sagittarius. You're worthy of all the love that you pour out into the world. But there's definitely somebody around you that's very like energetically vampiric. Like they are unwilling to take a leap of faith. They're non-committal. Like they don't listen. They're kind of very bullheaded, They're just really stuck in their ways. So in the end of the Leo season, I think you're going to get some sort of like idea for a new source of income, or you're going to start up your own work from home business, or you're going to have some sort of external stream of income, that just kind of comes to you out of nowhere. Definitely take that action, especially if it's inspired action. If you just wake up one morning and you're like, oh my God, I've got it, like follow through with that. You have to take the action on it. Because you've got that idea for a reason. And I don't think you'll be indecisive about it. But this person is definitely like, you've got the five of Pentacles. They're very kind of deceptive, and they're just in their own energy. And as unfortunate as it is, like we we can't make people see things the way that we see them. You know, we can explain until we are blue in the face. But even if you explained like your favorite meal, like let's say taco, right? Your taco is going to be completely different from that person's taco, no matter what, right? It with that one word comes like a flavor, a memory, an experience. And no matter how much you try to explain to a person about how to change their internal vibration or how, you know, you perceive things, like they're only going to have their own understanding and perception of it, you know, and the way that they are able to comprehend. They can only understand as much as they can comprehend and relate. So I think eventually you're going to get tired of trying to get this person to see things, you know, in this specific light, and you're going to walk away from that energy before, you know, you might not walk away from them like completely, but you're definitely not going to put as much energy into them, right? You're going to make that final call, that final judgment call. You know, and you've got the strength card here. That's what this Leo season is giving you the strength to make that final judgment call so you can make the necessary moves, right? As much as it hurts for this person to, like, man, you wish they would just get it, you know? You're just going to make that final judgment call to stop pushing for them to understand it. And as soon as you do that and you take your energy back from it, you will regain your clarity. You will regain your sense of happiness and fulfillment. That's permanent contentment in the realm of the heart. And that comes after the Nine of Cups, after finding that independence, you know, and not just like money independence. Is like, yeah, like having your own house, your own car, your own whatever is independent, but actually being able to be independent of other people's beliefs or other people's feelings, that's like a sense of emotional independence and emotional integrity. Like once you separate yourself from having to have validation or having someone to see things your way, or like it doesn't matter what this person says or what they do, it's like, you know, that you're good no matter what. That's when you get the permanent contentment in the realm of the heart. That's when nothing can touch you, right? When your chain can't be yanked, when your goat isn't gettable, because you've got that star card. I think Sagittariuses are like the epitome of hope. Even though this is an Aquarius card, like I really think that Sagittarius is like, you guys embody that message of hope, of inspiration. Like you guys are pretty much always got your eye on the good, you know? Yeah, you're putting that burden down. By the time that Leo season is over, you will have dropped whatever this burden, whatever you've been carrying that's not yours to carry, and it feels like it's this person's energy. Like this person might try to blame you or shame you or guilt trip you into believing that their sense of worth or their sense of happiness is closely tied to whatever you're doing, and that's not true, Sagittarius. That is not true. That is illusion. That is a them problem, not a you problem. So I think once you put that burden down and you make that final judgment, you know, you'll be good to go. You'll be right back to your happy go lucky self. And then once you like really are aware of how other people's energies can like really make you like off your center like that, it's going to prove as a very valuable lesson to you, to where you won't be letting people get you off balance like that in the future. Like you'll recognize it like more frequently. It won't take you so long to understand that that's what's happening. You'll be able to recognize it immediately and be like, whoop, shut it off, you know? All right, let's get you a yes or no question. Yes or no for Sagittarius. I like these little sticks. They're cute. Let's go with this one. Someone just got this one. It says, no, a tornado of unpredictable events twists by. It is replaced by a series of quiet but promising situations. It takes black clouds to make bright lightning. Use your unorthodox ideas for difficult problems to provide the burning satisfaction that you seek, right? And let's get you an angel number. Angel number. Boop, boop, boop. What do we got for the angel numbers for the Sagittarius collective? Please and thank you. You got 1616. Overcoming obstacles, soulmates, romance, affection, support, and comfort. Your level of self-control is sufficient to make things right? That's that emotional independence. Like, you guys are pretty good at that. On the horizon is the possibility of beginning a new romantic or platonic friendship, as well as a chance to begin life anew with a person from one's past. Everything will fall into peace. Right? 1616. In 0707, self-awareness, forgiveness, professionalism, empathy, tenacity, and freedom. Let go of what no longer serves you. Stop holding on to grudges. Express your emotions and aim towards a compromise. Where there's a lack of understanding, it's best to just move on. The truth will set you free, right? You're not going to be able to change this. This person that you're dealing with is stuck in whatever it is that they feel and however it is that they're feeling. Like, they refuse to see things from any other perspective. And no matter how many ways you try to explain it, like, they are dedicated to their own opinion, right? And it might be just to make you upset. Like, they might be unconsciously unaware that they're doing that, but on some level they're doing that on purpose because they know it pisses you off. All right. So don't give them that power. Take your power away from that person that is upsetting you, okay? And realize that is a them problem, not a you problem. And then you'll be back to your happy Sagittarius self. You guys are super optimistic. So whenever you start feeling pessimistic, or like you start feeling drained or sad or whatever, like, definitely do a self-check. Like, where is this coming from? Is this even mine? Right? And then once you're like, wait a second, this isn't even my energy, it'll just poof, go away. Let's get you one from the 4 agreements. From the 4 agreements, what do we got? What do we got for Sagittarius? It says the whole world can gossip about you, and if you don't take it personally, you are immune. Immunity to poison in the middle of hell is the gift of the 2nd agreement, right? Once you realize that that's not you, that has nothing to do with you, that has all to do with them, like, it makes everything so much easier to it just rolls off your shoulder. Whoop, it's like you're made out of Rain-X or something, you know? And the more unfuckwithable you are, the better your life gets. And it's not in like a self-centered, selfish type of way. It's in a, like, I know my value and I know my worth, and like, whatever you're saying, it's like I'm rubber, you're glue, that whatever you're saying bounces off of me and sticks back to you, right? But reality, like, that person's already miserable anyways, because all the hate or negativity that they spew never really leaves their own bubble, because we're not rubber and glue, we are rubber and glue. Like, nothing that we say or do ever leaves us. It's always inside of our bubble, okay? So this person is probably just a miserable person anyways. And that's not a you problem. There are so many people that project their anger out into the world. They project their anger. They project their insecurity. They project their traumas. They're just like, this whole world is like a projection. You know, we are always constantly projecting, like, how we view the outside world or how we see ourselves on the inside. So don't take it personally, Sagittarius. All right. And until next time, love yourself and love others. All right. My nieces and everybody just got back. So I love you guys. Have a good night. And until next time, love yourself and others always and always. You want to come say hi? Uh-huh. You got to come over here. 1 second. All right. This is Ella. This is my niece. Hello.
Hello.
Mm-hmm. So we love you, YouTube.
Love you.
You guys have a great night. Bye-bye.
Good night.